Welcome to Mahjong and Mics, where tiles click, the stories flow, and strategy meets laughter.
I'm Tina.
And I'm Michelle.
And we're here to bring you all things Mahjong. Whether you're a seasoned player or just shuffling in for the first time, we've got you covered.
So grab your tiles, pour yourself some tea,
or something a little stronger,
and let's get started. Okay, we're already laughing, so this is going to be a good one.
I cannot wait.
No, it's such a good episode.
Yeah, it's called Dishing on the Draw and the Discard.
Yes, and I am so excited to not look so smart. That outline was a little intimidating.
Okay, well, maybe we should tell everybody listening.
Yes.
I did the outline. I learned so much. I had to
Tina's
research all of this.
the rule researcher.
Well, I didn't know any of this, though, when we started. Like, I did not know any of these things. Some of the things.
I love learning.
I do, too. And I learned a ton making this. So,
Yeah.
Again, we are not experts, but we know some things. And I can research. I can look things up.
Yes, we can Google.
I've learned a ton.
Okay. Do we want to start with our regular?
Mahjong moments. Oh.
I didn't get to say it.
Oh, okay. Well, you still can.
Okay, ready? Mahjong
Mahjong
moments. Better.
You're happy now?
Yeah, I am. Okay, so I just want to tell people this is the total opposite of the Drake song today. I started high, started real good, and then it
Now you're here.
is low. I'm going to have to restart.
Oh.
So, Friday, Tina, we had, she knows. So we had a professional development where we were with all of the different locations. And so it was me, Tina, Let's Go Lisa, Joyful Janice, who's getting a name change, and Smarty Stephanie.
Yes.
So we got in, I played 6 games.
Oh, I know you did.
And I want to set for the record.
Ugh.
Look,
Here
here's
it
my
comes.
gavel.
Oh, the gavel.
6 games, 6 wins.
Guys, it was ridiculous.
I was going around telling, because some of our other work Wednesday people, they actually went out to lunch, but we're crazy, and so we wanted to stay in for lunch.
Mahjong?
Yes. So I was like going up, you're not going to believe this. Da-da-da. I had my lucky socks on. Da-da. I mean, I was obnoxious.
It's the lucky socks again. It's back to that.
Well, we're going to get to that.
We're gonna put some up on our merch site. It's
Yeah, we
coming.
are.
It's coming.
These are the luckiest socks.
The luckiest. Okay. Okay. Keep going.
Then, we actually played on Tuesday this week.
We did.
So, because, yes.
Yeah, our Wednesday crew met on Tuesday instead for Mahjong.
Yes. So, Smarty Steph, me, and Mr. Concealed sat at a table, and it was 2, 2, and 2.
That's nice.
Yeah, it was fun. Stephanie came out strong, and then she tanked.
And so Mr. Concealed kind of came back because he had been losing, which was really fun.
And he was willy-nilly.
Oh.
I don't know what was going on
He's
with
not
him.
usually willy-nilly.
He is not willy-nilly.
That's funny. Well, for us on Tuesday, I remember I was at my own table with Secret Weapon, and she's good.
Yeah, y'all did Siamese.
We did the double rack thing, the double mahjong, and I got 3 and she got none. And I was surprised because she's
really good. You had a good day.
Yeah, I'm patting myself on the back for that one.
Yes.
That was good.
Okay, so now we're going to circle around to my destruction. The carnage. So last night I went, Mahjong with Jen, my teacher, who started this whole thing for us. She has got a new place to play Mahjong. It's called the Bamboo Room. It was amazing. I'm posting on socials.
Stunning.
It is. And we're going to do an event there in
so exciting.
April. Anyway, she's going to be on the podcast. I divert.
Yes.
I'm playing. At my table was not a new player, but new to me. I cannot remember her name, which is rotten. Then it was Let's Go Lisa and Joyful Janice. And we played, so I think it was 2, 2, 2. We played 6 games. It was, and I
Get ready,
won
listeners. This is a fun story.
none.
Yes!
I did not win a game. And it was just, I picked good lines. It just wasn't
tiles
with me.
just didn't come together.
No, several games we were just like, zoom, zoom. And of course, my table tends to always be the loudest.
Surprise.
So we were loud and obnoxious. And anyway, let me tell you what, Lisa and Janice enjoyed it. I've been getting texts all
wearing
morning.
you out.
Yeah, Janice and she won one on a concealed, which she's really proud of, and she should be. But we have decided, to maybe switch her name to Joyful Janice to Jerky Janice.
Well, and then I said, because she can switch back and forth, maybe Dr. Jekyll Janice.
Maybe. No, actually, she's super sweet.
I know. She's so nice. But I do love that she's kind of She's giving you some.
She is. And then, okay, this is interesting. I told Tina this morning, so we've said Tina and I live on separate areas of Tulsa. And someone there, so I got there and someone heard my voice and was like, and then someone else had said something about the podcast and they were like, she was like, I knew I recognized your voice.
I love that.
I know, and the same person knew your mother.
I love that. I can't wait to make that connection and figure out who that is.
I know.
That's really fun.
Yeah, well, if I had taken my extra patch, I would remember the name. There's that. And then...
There's always next time.
Yeah. It was a good night. It was a lot of Mahjong moments.
I love that. Well, I've played some Siamese with my mom. 3-1. This is not a surprise. I always lose to her. I also got to play with Sunshine Susie. So much fun. Love her. You guys, that was a lot of episodes ago. Precious.
Yes.
I know. She's total walking sunshine.
She is.
And she did have one Mahjong, and I think the wins were even. I think we just went back and forth. It was just a lovely time together. And then I played Siamese with my other friend, who, this is funny, y'all. I have 2 friends named America. I know. You don't believe me.
It's so random.
It's
awesome.
They're different generations.
Yeah.
Like, it's amazing. And they know each other, and they're friends, which is also really fun.
That is.
I love that. Anyway, I was playing with, not Firecracker, but other America, and we haven't seen each other a long time, and you know what it's like to try to catch up over Mahjong. And we were playing Siamese with the double racks. We got through one game, and it took 45 minutes.
Oh, that's shocking.
We had so much fun, though. Like, it was great to see her, and we're playing Mahjong and chatting and catching up, and so it was great.
Yeah.
Yes. So I've had a good time with the Mahjong.
Any Mahjong is fun, Mahjong.
I agree. Oh, is that
T-shirt?
That was a good one. You are on it. There's the gavel. Oh my gosh. Okay, we gotta get in because this is long. We gotta go.
Okay, it is. Okay, so shout outs. Do you want to start or do you want me to?
Ooh, are you not? Oh, I'll do it. I'm gonna do it this time. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Oh gosh.
Shout out.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Add on. Nice job, Michelle.
Yes.
Always one-upping. I'm just kidding.
I have to we meet each other's weirdness.
We do, and it doesn't make me feel supported.
Yeah. Like, Tina will be doing something weird at week, and I was like, challenge accepted.
I'm adding on. I love it. I feel so supported. Okay, so Las Vegas Mahjong. They share our stuff on stories, which is awesome and so kind, but they also listen, I love this, during their high school drop-off in the morning and after school, like drop-off pickup. I love that.
I love that people are listening to us.
I understand their normal life. Like, we're part of their life.
As we should be. You're welcome. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, who else do we have?
Okay, then we have Wins and Friends. It's a new account, and they love us both. Nice. We love you. And they are going to share their podcast with some fun Canadian peeps.
I love that.
So I couldn't tell, like, are Wins and Friends in Canada, or they just have friends in Canada?
Oh, this is a good question.
I couldn't tell, and I want to know.
I assumed they live in Canada, but I just made that assumption. I would love to know.
You guys let us know.
Well, in the episode, from our live episode, we bring up Canada twice.
We love Canada.
So it's like a little shout out to Canada.
Yeah, our neighbors.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, we got to get into today's stuff, though.
I'm not. I could just sit here and chat all day.
I can too. We got to
focus in.
Okay, drawing and discarding. Let's talk about the details. What is drawing? When do you draw?
Okay, so
I'm ready.
And Tina has done all the research, so I'm going to tell what I think things are, and Tina will correct if I'm incorrect.
And
right?
I just want y'all to know I'm not being a know-it-all because I knew
of
these. I did not know a lot of these things when we started.
Tina, you're the producer.
Thanks, buddy.
I'm the willy-nilly.
Okay, accept it.
Okay, so drawing. After the last tile to my left, discards and calls, then I draw.
When you say call, though, you and I talked about this yesterday.
Calls the tile. Names
you mean
the tile.
names it?
Yes.
So we don't want to confuse
calling.
the two.
Yes.
So when they lay down the
so
tile,
I am
name
holding
it.
a one crack of the Amara, obsessed. So the player to my left discards, hits the table, calls it one crack.
Names it one crack. The call is going to bring me down. I'm just going to correct you every time because I can't. Because we say call for different things.
You just told me that.
That's fine. Well, Patch, we talked about this, but I'm just saying, for my own sanity, I'm going to keep saying name.
Hey, on my notes, listeners, I'm putting names. Really,
she's writing it really big on a piece of paper right now.
Okay, then I put you must draw and rack, all in capitals.
Yes. For
a discarded tile to be dead.
Yes.
So for this one, if we're doing this lesson here, the person to my left named one crack.
Yes.
And I'm drawing from the wall a new tile. I am drawing north.
Got it.
and I am going to rack it.
Oh, we even have a rack.
Yes.
There it is, listeners.
To rack it. And then the one crack is dead.
I love that.
That's
what I said.
So much pressure.
No, I said the same thing. Like pulling a wall from a tile or a table if you're playing messy.
Yeah.
And adding it to the sloped part of your rack. And you draw after the player before he's discarded. Got it. Love it. Okay, so question. What happens... Listeners may know this, they may not. What happens if you draw out of turn? Like you're just caught up in the game, whatever, or you're chitty-chatting and you draw and it's not your turn.
Well, I was all over the place because I didn't really know the answer. So it was kind of like in school when you would just like write a whole essay and it sounded nice and you would hope the teacher would give you credit for the effort you put out. So I said that this can happen sometimes if you're going really fast.
I think so too.
And I have noticed that it happens, like it happened on Work Wednesday. Stephanie kept going out of turn. And I think because she was like one away, it just running forward.
She was on it.
Mahjong. I think that happens when someone, then I put new players, can't get, because it's opposite of how normal games go.
Right, because we're going to the right.
Yes. And so I just said, honestly, we just offer, I don't know the official rule, which hurts me, but we just offer so much grace at our table. We're just like.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. So, officially, producer, will you tell the listeners?
Well, I think, listeners, if you've not heard our spooky edition about dead hands, you should go listen, because I think, I didn't go look at the outline. I'm pretty sure we bring it up, though. So, if you draw out of turn, it's a dead hand. Like, you have to cease playing and talking.
Which we never do.
I know, we don't do that. But a lot of people do, and it is rules. Those are the rules,
No,
for sure.
I support that.
I support that. Also, this I hadn't even thought about, though, because we don't usually call people dead at our tables, but...
You're dead to me.
Okay, if you draw out of turn, and it's not, you don't rack the tile, it's still in your hand, then it's not racked, it goes back into the wall. If it's not racked...
Even if you saw it?
Well, yeah, because you're dead anyway. So it goes back into the wall.
Okay, say this again for the listeners, because I have to visually, so what are we... So
Okay, you draw and it's not your turn. If it is not racked, it just goes back in the wall.
But you're dead regardless if it was
dead.
racked or not. If
Correct.
you pull a tile out of turn, you're done.
You're toast.
In a tournament or whatever.
Yes, and this goes back into the wall. Now, if you draw and you rack it, it stays with the dead hand. It stays there. It just stays on the rack. You're dead. Play continues.
And you lose that joker that you drew.
Oh, did I draw a joker?
No, I'm just like...
Oh, that would have been fun.
That would.
Okay, but what if somebody's really quick? They draw out of turn, rack it, and discard it. So now it's a discarded tile. This is interesting. I think it's crazy that play continues to the right, even though you've probably skipped a player because you played out of turn. That person's just out. Like, I mean, they're playing, but they don't get their turn. Like, somebody else drew.
But this person's not dead?
No, this person's still dead. But, like, the play just keeps going to the right. So even though the way you and I are sitting, we are sitting across from each other.
It's so not consistent.
It's interesting. Okay, so I guess that's the deal.
Okay.
And then this is another interesting thing, though. That discarded tile that we just discarded out of turn, nobody can call it unless it's your Mahjong tile. I know. But here's what I like about the rules with the Mahjong. The book favors the Mahjonger every time. They want you to win. So like in all these little rules that we covered, if it's for Mahjong, you get the Mahjong. I love that.
I love that.
They're pro winners.
I love to win.
Pro winning. I love that. Yeah, I think it's good.
Okay, what's next, producer?
Well, I think this is real interesting. This is the question. I think I even put this in a post somewhere on Facebook or Instagram.
You did for help?
Yeah, because I didn't know. So when has your turn officially begun?
So, because Tina and I have talked some about this.
Yeah, we
when we
did.
were doing the outline. So I initially thought that it was when a tile is to my left or... Yes, to my left has been discarded and hits the table. Like it was named and hit the table.
Because every other game we play, card games or otherwise, now it's your turn and you draw the card.
So that is what I said, but listeners, that is not the case. Correct?
Well, that's what I'm reading. So what it seems like, because someone is discarded, there's now this window of opportunity, I think is what is a phrase that's commonly used, where someone can call it, right? So it's not technically you haven't started your turn because it's this open window where somebody can call that tile. So then the turn turns to you, you draw, and then as you rack it...
On the sloped part.
everybody knows that kills the discard and also signals the beginning of your turn.
Which kind of makes sense when you say it that way, because it is true. You can call till it's been racked.
Right. So if you draw and it's in your hand and it hasn't been racked yet, the window of opportunity is still open. Someone can still call. Okay. So as soon as it gets checked into your rack there, turn is started.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Okay.
You know how, okay, so I'm trying to think of this. You said that, that was at a turn. God, it just made me think of a question. Keep going. I'll come back to it.
Okay, next question. What if you draw from the wrong end of the wall or you draw the wrong tile?
So, going back to me not doing any research. So, this is, and people get, we've had comments on this on our podcast. So, this is where I think for new players, the whale's tail at the end helps with that mistake, because it is, you've got your wall out in the middle of the table. You're scooting it out for Let's Go Lisa, who has short arms. We don't have Catherine, My Fair Mahjong's tile pickers with us. You push the wall out further, right?
Yes.
So
it would be hard for them to pick from the wrong end, right? If there's a whale's tail.
Yes, right. So I said, like, for house rule with tables I sit at, and I know it's not the official rules, is that, the next player just chooses where it was supposed to be. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's how I weave normally. So if you're picking, by accident you pick at the wrong end of the wall, the next player we correct it at the next turn.
You just keep playing and whatever.
You just keep playing.
I got you. Yeah.
Did I say that right?
I think so. I followed it.
We just correct the next person, and I know that's probably
you just keep playing and pulling from
the
wherever
actual
and whatever.
rule.
Yeah. No, yeah. It, by league rules, it's supposed to indicate a dead hand. And, okay, I did find confirmation online that's definitely true for the wrong end, and I even think that's in the actual book. But I couldn't find one specifically that said the wrong tile. I assume that's still the case. Like, why wouldn't it be, right? Like, what's consistent with everything else I read is that if it's the wrong tile, still dead hand.
So interesting.
It is. It is interesting.
Can you... I didn't hold much of that information about the dead hands episode.
It's because we were in costume. Remember, I had the dragon head on my head, and you had feathers flying off of you everywhere for the one bam bird.
That was good.
We had a lot going on.
The one bam Michelle.
The one bam Michelle.
T-shirt.
Cheers. Oh, and T-shirt. Okay, so let's move on to discarding. Okay. What does that mean? Because some of our listeners don't even play Mahjong, which is awesome.
Yeah.
What does it mean to discard a tile?
So you now have 14 tiles, so you've got to discard one to have 13 again. So I believe what you're asking me is, so you're looking for the line, your section, whatever it is. So you've drawn, you've racked, now you're going to discard a tile, your 14th tile, that's not going to help you towards a Mahjong. Yeah. So you just discard it by naming, I am picking another tile, a 3 crack, and placing it on the table.
That was beautifully said. Dang it. I like it anyway.
Yeah, so I put, you have 13, you draw and rack 14, discard 13 again until you Mahjong.
I love that. I support it. Good definition.
I do too. Look, I refrained even from doing the...
Yeah, you don't even have your gavel on. That was nice.
I was again.
Okay, let's talk about some notes on naming the discards, because you kind of brought that up, like naming the discard. So what do you call, like, all of these tiles that are in front of us here? There you go, listeners. This little guy right here, what's he called?
Red.
And she's referring to the red dragon that gets matched up with the crack suit, but it's just red.
Right.
Okay. What else we got?
We've got the green dragon, which I call green when I discard.
Yes.
I meant name.
Love it.
Then soap. And so, are we going to get into what some other people call some of these things?
We can. In the book, it, quote, like, it doesn't direct you that you have to say these words, but it does say, quote, commonly referred to as red, green, and soap. And I do think that veteran players are going to prefer it that way because that came out of the book.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I'm with you. Like, I know that some people say red dragon or crack dragon, which...
Sydney knows that's not... My daughter, Sydney, likes to say crack dragon because it makes her happy. I could care less.
It's not funny.
But I'm assuming in the tournament we're playing in, and almost a week...
We got to prep.
Oh, my God.
I'm nervous.
That you say red.
Yeah.
Red, and does anybody ever say white, like white dragon? Or do they just say...
it.
I've never heard it either.
Probably
just
not.
Teaching-wise.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me. Okay, what about winds?
Never eat soggy wheat.
Never eat soggy waffles. Never eat shredded wheat.
North, east, west, south.
Me too. I know some people say wind on the end, but you don't have to. Like, it's not common in the book when you look at the book.
I've never done that.
But I don't think there's a penalty if you say wind. I just think you're probably going to annoy some veteran players. Probably.
Might get an eye roll.
Maybe.
Not at our table.
No, not at our table.
We accept all players.
Yes, we do. Okay, can we discuss the one bam?
Yeah.
Because the one bam bird cheers, it just rolls off the tongue for me.
It does. So, well, I think there's so many things about the one bam.
Okay.
The little birdie.
Love the bird. Look at him. He's so cute. We have him right here.
I look for... Well, every episode we go to, like last week it was, or whatever, the flowers.
Yeah.
That's my first thing. But I do notice the birds too.
I know. They do kind of help me.
I study each piece.
I do. Well, they're all individual pieces of art.
Yeah. So we say one bam bird.
Cheers.
Cheers. We learned on my Mahjong conference that most people say bird bam.
We did.
I thought
we are in the minority.
We are in the minority. And I don't think like a lot of people... Shanna on the East Coast, I don't think she's ever said
the cheers.
I think we had that conversation.
Oh.
Like she had not played with blanks before.
Sure.
Yes.
But I do want to ask her about the one bam bird cheers.
Maybe it's like just a house rule.
Keep Mahjong on. We are going to contact you.
Yeah. Maybe this is like one bam bird cheers. Is this like a drinking game that...
I feel like, though, it says that they're celebrating the name of the game. Like, I want to know how far back does that tradition go?
Yeah, it's interesting. But it is, I think it's maybe regional.
Yeah, it might be. So I did find the book only refers to it as a one bam, but it doesn't state that there's a penalty if you say bird or cheers. So what do you think of this? And maybe I need to contact Brooke and Sydney and see how they feel about this. I think during the tournament, I'm just going to keep saying one bam bird, cheers.
I think you're a rebel.
Maybe.
Because you know what this girl's going to do? I'm going to look like an amateur and lose every game, but I'm going to say one bam.
Okay, we'll talk on the way home and see how all that worked out for us. Okay, so then we still have to cover jokers.
Yes.
So for jokers, you can say joker, or it is a listening and a looking game, everyone. Like, that's the common phrase, everyone. Listening and looking game. So you can say the word same, because someone has just laid down this north, and then you say same. People have to look up. They got to see what's going on. You don't want to draw attention to the fact that you've played a joker. Or if I play this north and discard, and you play your joker, you can just say north. Did you know this?
Okay, and I think that's a little confusing, and here's why.
Okay.
Because it makes the next person in line to the right, like if you're a new player, like if I was a new player,
yes.
I would think that because the joker was laid and you're saying north, that north was still available.
I think that's a teaching moment, I guess. But I think that's what makes it a challenging game and a looking and a listening game. Like, you're responsible to look and say, oh, that's not really a north.
And you know what I do?
What?
People are like, how does this woman have a podcast? I'm not wrong. Because I think when I lay down a joker, mine is just a really...
Well, ours is silent trash talk.
It's a snarky, like...
We give a snarky
I say
look
so many things laying that joker down that we can't say on this PG
on this podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in the tournament, like...
I'm going to probably say
in a
joker.
Formal setting.
I'm probably going to say joker because it just hurts people's feelings.
Oh.
Like, you know what I mean? I think that I'm going to verbalize my body language.
I think my mind is going to be so all over the place. I'm not going to be able to think.
I'm not going to be able to think what was laid before that.
No.
I'm going to just be like...
Joker. I hope that we're in a position to get rid of a joker. That's what I'm hoping for.
Well, according to my skill level last night, I am in trouble.
Okay.
Yes.
And the other thing is, like, if there's a repeated tile. So if I discard this 9 dot right here, and you also have a 9 dot, you can say 9 dot, and you can also just say same. I did not know that. I read that in the book.
I don't like that, but...
Okay,
I mean, for my brain.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get that. Okay. Dilemmas. I wrote up some dilemmas. I did not make these up, listeners. I found these on the internet. They are actual scenarios.
On the World Wide Web?
Yes, on the World Wide Web.
Do-do-do.
Oh, I forgot about that little sound.
Or is that ESPN?
I think it's ESPN or CNN or something.
Okay.
It's a news station.
Newsflash.
Newsflash. Okay, these are scenarios I found, and then I'm going to tell everybody, I credit, and I don't know how to say her name, Michelle Frizzle is phonetically how it looks, but wouldn't it be cool if it's Michelle Frizzell? Is that not a cool name?
Oh, I love it. I support
anyway,
it.
she I think runs, I think, and go verify, I don't know, Maj Life. And she has this wiki out there that has a billion answers. She's like expert guru, awesome. So I could read through the comments that these people wrote, but really I just went and looked for Michelle's stuff.
Yeah.
So that's where all this is coming from. This is not Tina. This is Michelle, because she knows what's up. Okay.
Not this Michelle.
Different Michelle.
Okay. Dilemma number 1.
Okay. On his turn, player A picks a tile from his rack and begins to discard, saying, oh, wait, never mind, and places it back on his rack. Acceptable?
Based on our lesson today,
Your face.
I don't think he can take it back.
No, he named it. If it's fully named, you can't take it back. It's as though you have already taken your fingers off of it or touched the table.
Okay.
Yeah.
Multiple choice is going well for me.
Yeah, I've been in situations with people who are much less willy-nilly than our Wednesday crew. And like if it was this 9 dot, like I've been with players before who've said 9, and then just brought it back before they said the whole name of the tile, because they knew the rule. You can't name the whole tile or it's discarded. Which is hard for me to get over, because I don't know about your family, but when we grew up playing cards, listeners, you know, played cards my whole life since I can walk and talk. The rule is a card laid is a card played, right?
Yeah.
You take your fingers off it. And that's not the case with Mahjong. It's different.
So interesting.
It's hard to get used to.
It is.
Okay, dilemma number 2. We ready?
Yes.
Okay, a player draws, and racks. Another player simultaneously says call. At the same time, they rack it. Now what?
I know it's simultaneous, but I said the tile is dead.
I would have thought so too. But
it's not?
If it's a simultaneous situation where you go call, like it happens at the same time, it defers to the caller, which I think is nice. Again, I think the book is pushing for people
But what
to
do you
win.
do with that tile that's been racked?
Well, you put it back in the wall.
Even after you've seen it?
Even after you've seen it.
Interesting.
Yeah, they really like to protect the integrity of the wall, so everything has to go back where it came from. And it's coming in another, dilemma coming up. Are we ready?
Yes.
Okay, player A picks a tile from the wall, doesn't look at it, and then decides to call the previously discarded tile. So this 4 dot that's sitting here, it's live. I draw this tile right here, and I don't even look at it and go, oh, call. Can I put the tile back and call the 4 dot?
I'm saying no.
No, because a player is committed to taking the tile once the tile is moved. So when you move it a millimeter away from that wall, it's yours. You're stuck with it.
That's what I think. Common sense wise.
Agreed. Great job, Michelle. Okay, gavel. Okay, player A draws a tile and looks at it and declares Mahjong prior to racking the drawn tile. And at the same time, another player says call on the live discarded tile.
I can't. My head hurts. I'm so sad. Okay.
So one player draws and looks at it, doesn't rack it. So the previous discard is not dead. And says Mahjong. And at the same time they say Mahjong, you go call on this discarded tile.
I think the call can get it because it hasn't been racked.
Again, it's so interesting. The book seems to favor whoever gets the Mahjong.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't cancel me, but that is inconsistent. Is it not?
No, I think you're right. I think it's a little inconsistent. The book favors the Mahjong.
Because that tile's not dead yet.
I know.
So this is an exception to the rule.
Yes. I think it's an exception. Yes.
Do they list it like that in the book?
Well, that's what Michelle said. Michelle Frizzle.
No, I agree with that. But I wonder in the actual book that you study, in the bookmark, I wonder if it's like, that is...
I don't know,
I feel like it's an exception.
Because she's done such a great job of putting together...
I'm just talking about
No, I know.
book. Yeah.
I don't know if it's in the actual pink book or if this is something that she has put together because she has updated and said, okay, out of these last 6 bulletins, here's what's come out of it, or here's the leak response.
The newers.
She'll give you the leak response or what's come out of a bulletin.
Yes.
So I don't know if it's actually in that book, but she knows. She knows her things. Isn't that wild?
No, I trust it, but
yeah, it's interesting.
To me, it is inconsistent.
I think it feels a little inconsistent too, but
I don't think the situation ever is going to come up, and if it does, we would always probably give it to the Mahjonger anyway.
Yeah, because we like a good winner. We like a win. We'll push for the win. Okay, next dilemma. A player initiates a joker exchange, right? Initiating the joker exchange, and they put their tile on the table to scoot it over to the person with the exposure. Is that acceptable?
No, it would be discarded.
Yeah. Isn't that wild? Like you intended well, you thought you were getting a joker, and instead you're shut down.
Bye.
Yes, bye is right. It's discarded because it touched the table.
Pause.
Okay.
Because Lisa's going to tell you anyway, and I just forgot about it. I missed 2 3-bam joker exchanges last night. I don't.
What in the
I
world?
think that I was, okay, we keep blaming it on this. I think I was so tired. It was after work. Clay's been out of town all week. I've been a single dog mom. Guys, Clay does so much for me. Like, when he's out of town, I'm like, I gotta feed the dog. I gotta let her watch.
I'm doing so much.
I just like to shower and go to work. So anyway.
That is funny.
That is shocking.
Joker exchange. That is frustrating for you.
Lisa.
I mean, I've been there for
And do you know she
one,
wouldn't even tell me to what she'd do like?
Oh, yeah, she did. Well, yeah.
She was snotty last night.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go, Lisa.
Beep, back in.
Back in. Here we go. Okay. Player A initiates a joker exchange. Not a problem this time. The player with the exposed joker puts the joker on the table and scoots it across. Acceptable or not?
I would say no, unless there's some exception.
Okay. I couldn't find an answer. Michelle Frizzell. I really want that to be her name.
I like her name. Either way.
Cool name. Yeah, it is a cool name. Okay. Michelle Frizzle. We would love to know, because I couldn't find the direct answer. Maybe it's out there somewhere. I don't know. I feel like because it's player A's turn and not the other player with the exposure, I feel like that's not discarded. But I don't know. I couldn't find the answer. I would really love to know, listeners.
Oh, here's actually what I put in my notes, listeners. I'm so scared right now. I don't know. Help.
You did write that. It's because I don't know. I don't know the answer. Okay. Next.
We are still like in preschool with Mahjong.
1,000%. And we're off coloring and having so much fun with our friends.
Yeah.
Okay. Last dilemma. You draw a tile and it slips and lands face up. Nobody can tell in the mess of discards which tile it was, and so it cannot be named. Now what?
I don't know.
I know you don't know because I added it late to the outline, and I'm so sorry you've never even seen this question.
I mean, this is like you're really setting me up to fail.
That's not what I meant to do. I just thought it was a really
I'm a straight-A student.
You usually are, yes. I just thought it was a really great question, like what happens? And this was the response. I thought this was so smart, and this is maybe good in all of life. When the guidebook is silent, the group speaks.
It's like a house rule.
There's like no official ruling, and so the table decides. Now what do we do? Are we moving forward? What's happening?
You know what we do? We get the gavel out.
Maybe. Ding, ding. Yeah, I just liked that answer. If the guidebook doesn't tell you, the group speaks.
Like a house rule.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. The democracy.
I love the democracy.
I know.
Okay. These are some player habits that revolve around drawing and discarding.
Okay.
Klutzy Carly. Bless her heart. She knocks over a tile while grabbing a called tile. Like she's reaching over the wall to get the called tile and she knocks over a tile. Poor Carly. Now what?
I have no idea. We would fix the wall because I am Klutzy Carla.
Oh, I don't think you are.
We don't. Yes, I know we're talking about the walls, but you know when we play towers, I knock those things down all the time.
I've seen you do it a couple of times.
The crumble.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know.
No, I think you're right. They say you put it back in the exact location. It has to go exactly where it was on the wall.
So it's a mistake, yeah.
Yes, and because you got to keep the integrity of that wall. That's really important in the game. Okay,
no
but
glitches.
Poor Klutzy Carly. She knocks over part of a wall while grabbing a tile. Now what? She's shaking her head, listeners.
We rebuild the wall.
It says if the wall cannot be recovered exactly as it was before, Carly has to pay 25 cents to every player. Yeah, it becomes a scorekeeping thing. She's responsible for screwing the whole thing up. Isn't that interesting?
Do they start from the beginning and just redeal? Like, do they shuffle?
Did not get that far in the research.
I bet they do.
I bet they do. I don't remember. I didn't write that part down.
Someone let us know.
Yep. Okay. Next.
Speed racer.
Player 2, speed racer. So this person maybe would want to draw before the previous player discards. What do you think about that?
I think they'd be dead.
Well, on my outline, I left it blank. I forgot to go fill it in. So I don't know. I don't know the answer. I feel like they'd probably be dead. I didn't write it down. I don't know. likes to draw before the fruit. Yeah, I feel like it's kind of drawing out of turn, right? If the other, because it's technically still the other person's turn until they discard, right?
Let's create our own house rule. Mahjong Mike says dead.
Bink, bink. Okay, got it. Love it. Okay, Speed Racer. This time, likes to draw as the previous player discards. I mean, how would you feel about that? Like, you're laying down this 4 dot, you go 4 dot, and I, like, at the same time, I'm like, and rack the next thing. I mean, there's like, the window of opportunity is so tiny.
I mean, I don't know. I mean,
it feels rude.
It does. And I don't think that people, like, that's etiquette.
I don't either.
But I don't know if there's anything wrong with it
well,
officially.
I think the 2 Michelles have agreed. Because...
Is that me?
Yeah. Oh. You're a Michelle and a Michelle Frizzle.
I think it's rude, but I don't think it's dead.
Okay. Here's what Michelle Frizzle said. The National Mahjong League has not established official guidelines for a decision-making time frame. So, like, how long that tile has to be live. Mm-hmm. They say to, quote, pause a beat. So I feel like it's just a respectable amount of time, probably.
Yeah.
She said you just want to keep up with the agreed-upon pace of the table, which I think is, I mean, you feel at your table, like, right? But her rule of thumb, which I did like, she says try to just take 8 to 10 seconds for decision-making. Like, when you rack this thing, 8 to 10 seconds, and then move on. Like, go. Keep the pace. Yeah. Also, though, she says, like, around 3 seconds before you pick a tile, which I think is... And she might have meant, like, in a non, like... tournament sort of setting, maybe, because like in a tournament, like I don't know that I want to wait 3 whole seconds. Are you? I mean, think about this. 8 bam.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
It's a lot.
That feels like a lot to me. But maybe we're fast players. I don't know.
Agreed.
Okay, I liked this. This person, and I wish I had written down her name. She'd responded on a comment, and she said, for etiquette play, I love this. Keep your hands behind your rack until the discard is complete. Because that timing, I think, feels right. Like, 8 bam.
I don't know if I've ever gone with someone that goes faster than that. I mean, I know we have a fast pace.
Sometimes you and I can speed race.
Well, right.
Not with our...
Not with more people.
Usually just each other. Yep, I agree. I don't know. Okay, so this came up, and you and I already discussed this. What if there's someone who likes to draw with one hand, and for speed's sake, wants to simultaneously discard with the other hand? So this hand is holding a tile to bring into my rack. This hand is holding a tile to discard it.
I've never done that.
I haven't either. I would never do that.
I think it's weird.
That seems like a lot of work mentally.
How would you know that? Like,
I think you know you don't want this 4 bam, and I think you draw a green right here. I don't know. I can't do that. That's not how I'm made.
Okay, I don't... Yes, I'm sure someone has done this somewhere.
Well,
but
yes.
My thinking is, how do you know defensively that tile you draw is not going to be better to keep? You know what I mean? Like,
I agree. I'm not saying it's a smart move.
No. I don't know the actual rule.
This sweet lady in a comment said she learned the hard way you can't do this. Because you're holding 2 tiles in your hand at the same time, you don't have 13 tiles in your rack. Like,
so you're
like
dead.
12.
Yeah.
So you're dead. And they called her out on it, her first tournament ever. Lesson learned. Not wild.
So crazy.
I know. I thought that was so interesting. I would never notice that if someone did that, and I probably wouldn't call them out because I've got so much going on up here. But anyway, I thought that was interesting. Okay, third player. Misnaming mark. What happens when they misname a tile that they're trying to discard?
Well, I remember vaguely from the Dead episode that you can the misnamer is dead, but the misnamer is okay. So if I'm holding a 3 crack, but if I say 3 bam, and someone calls it thinking it's a 3 bam, they're dead, but not the person that misnamed it, right?
That's so wild to me. Yeah, and they said it's because it's a listening and looking game, so as a player, you're responsible to look and make sure that that's actually a 3 bam.
But I think it's responsible for the namer to say it correctly, too.
I do, too. I thought that was interesting. Yeah.
I mean, we always just go, normally people will go, or I'll correct
Which you do. I mean, that is kind of what Michelle in the book had said. Like, we just someone's going to correct it, and that's fine. But you cannot call a misnamed tile, because then there's, like, penalties in play. So if you play this and say 3 bam, then somebody else can just go, oh, that was 3 crack. You just keep moving on. It's fine. The book is very willy-nilly on that.
So interesting.
Grace-giving, maybe, on that. But if somebody calls it, that's when it gets kind of in the weeds a little bit. It goes kind of...
Meow.
Yeah, so there's that.
Wah, wah.
Okay, so discarding strategies. Do we have any tips for people?
Mine is, it's kind of defense offense, You're you're discarding what you don't need, but you also don't want to hand deliver something to your opponent. So are you discarding flowers early so they maybe can't call them, or, they don't have the jokers to do it, or...
That's what I do with the flowers. I do too. I also think that, like, as a newer player, it took me a while to understand this.
I didn't mean the jokers to call it. I mean, if they're waiting for a pair, what?
Both.
Yeah,
They may not have the jokers to be able to call their meld, their smelled, or they may...
The experts told me to get rid of them early, and I get rid of them early.
Done.
I'm not really sure why.
No, that's exactly why. You're right. You said it. I think what took me a while to wrap my head around as a newer player is that, like, if I know that you are collecting wins, because you do like the wins, it is like, I know you need this south. It is in my best interest to drop it as early as possible, hoping you can't pick it up. I think I used to hang on to it, forgetting that eventually I got to discard that sucker. So it's better to offload the good stuff early, hoping people can't call.
And it is true. Last night, everyone figured out I needed it because I had exposed too early, and everyone figured out I needed a 6 spam. 3 6 spams went out.
Oh, yeah, because they
in a row. I was like, you guys are hateful. Hateful
smart discarding for sure.
It was. I was so annoyed.
And the other thing I think I would say is it is smart to discard randomly and not put them all in front of you, because sometimes that tells the story of what you're trying to pick up.
Tells you the story. To me, I will never notice. I do not pick up on Mahjong context clues.
Oh my goodness. Okay, this was so much information. I learned a ton, but I'm also kind of on information overload.
It is a lot.
Who knew drawing and discarding would be such a long...
I think people will like it, though. They like the one... Well, they like all our episodes.
Hello.
But I do think people enjoy, especially newer players, learning with us.
The informative stuff. Yeah, we're learning together. We're figuring it out.
Yeah.
And thank you to Michelle Frizzle.
I know. I really saying her name right.
Well, I hope it's Michelle Frizzle, because how fun is that?
I love it.
Okay, we got to wrap up.
Yeah.
Here we go.
May your jokers be plentiful.
And your Charleston be kind.
Happy Mahjong.